Welcome, everyone, to Global Markets Radio Daily Weekly Preview. I'm your host, Andrew Spanton. Sunday, March the 6th, 2011, 5 p.m. Eastern, 5:09 to be exact. A little announcement. It looks to me like now YouTube is allowing me to upload up to 2 gigs. That means I can do my daily recap, audio and video. No more audio, people. It's looking like it's daily video time, baby. Oh, my goodness. Long time coming. So I'm going to be doing this every day, it looks like, because YouTube just enabled me for more than 15 minutes. Oh, baby. I can keep rambling. All right, so over the weekend, really nothing major happening that I saw. Nothing major. Libya continues to be in a civil war, continued airstrikes, continued killing of people that should not be being killed. And I don't know if I agree with Secretary Gates, the U.S. Defense Secretary, that you have to really disable everything in order. Why can't we just shoot the freaking planes down with long-range missiles? You know, why can't we just engage the planes from 10, 20, 30, 50 miles away? We can. We have missiles that can knock these planes out of the sky. I don't know why we have to take out drones. You can't really unleash the drones because they can't really take out the planes. And if you shoot down the drones, you know, I just think we should at least attempt. There's nothing wrong with us attempting to take down the planes. I don't agree with Gates that we have to do a full-scale, take out all their bases, and it's a major operation, and first we got to take out the ground stations. I don't agree with that. So, but again, more confusion, more disarray in the Obama administration, they have no clue what to do in foreign policy. This is going to turn out to be a nightmare. He is going to kill American foreign policy. He's going to make terrible mistakes. You know, and again, I don't know if there's a way to win this situation. You know, if you would have backed Mubarak and saying, okay, he's going to do elections and believe him, and then he doesn't, you look terrible. And then you're backing, you know, now the revolutionaries, but Iran is more subversive now, and Muslim Brotherhood is making major headway, which is not very good. So, again, more disarray, and I think, you know, as far as oil prices, I think they're going higher. I think there's a concerted effort by the Iranians to get oil prices higher. Even Al-Qaeda, I think this is part of their attack on America economically. They've said it. And I think that, you know, who knows what's going to happen. But anyway, as far as numbers are coming out this week, obviously the big, in my opinion at least, big one is going to be New Zealand. Are they going to cut rates or not? I think they're probably going to cut rates, but I think they're going to be done. It's going to be a token thing. I think we're going to get more of an idea what the RBNZ, Royal Bank of New Zealand, has to say about their economy, how bad things are. Last I checked, wool prices, sheep prices, eggs, milk, they're still going up. So, and they're rebuilding. I don't understand. And I agree with that. Take out their runways. Why can't we take out their runways? Very easy. Cruise missile. Bang. So to say, I don't necessarily agree with Gates. I think, by the way, just one more thing about Libya. I think there's a threat that we don't know about, that if we dare do a no-fly zone, Gaddafi will unleash all his sleeper cells, which he has throughout the world. I think he's made big-time threats. You watch out. You mess with me, and I could do a lot of damage. And I think he could. And I think it's unfortunate, but it is something we have to be nervous about, that if we piss this guy off too much, what if he goes nuts? And he is nuts. What if he really goes nuts? You know? So, anyway, all right. So, again, back to the numbers coming out this week again. We got China numbers. They're going to be big. That's on Thursday. Really, the big numbers out of the U.S. are on Thursday, Friday. China also. London, obviously, we got a rate decision on Thursday. But the beginning of the week, again, to me, Wednesday should be big as far as New Zealand. And I really don't see much on the calendar as far as the first couple of the days of the week. Yeah, we got some data coming out, but by and large, nothing major. I tell you, the building consents were up, actually, in New Zealand. That number came out 445 today, 9.6%. So, again, going forward, there's just so much rebuilding going on in New Zealand because of the earthquakes that you would think that the numbers coming up are going to be good. And I think the RBNZ is going to talk about that. So, really, Monday, Tuesday is pretty much light on the calendar. But again, the stock market in Libya is going to take front stage, as well as the falling situation in Egypt as well. Big time problems. So again, one of the things you're looking at right here, let's go to the technicals. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to email me at info at globalfxradio.com. Remember, I am now going video every day. Every day I am going to be released, instead of my audio, you're now going to get the video. Oh, baby. I can't believe it. I need some sort of a change like this. Maybe this will be good for subscribers. Who knows? Yeah, it'll be on my site too, every day. Every day. Just like I do the weekly. If you look on my website, you can get the weekly. But every day on the website will be an audio. I think it links to YouTube. Anyway, so we're looking at this dollar index chart, and listen, we're looking at a weekly chart for 10 years. And again, when you look at this 10-year chart, we really haven't, everyone's talking about how the dollar's melting down, blah, 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 blah. I mean, look at this. Come on. Since 2005, the Dixie has really gone nowhere. Yeah, it was 85, but, 76. Over the last 5 years, not so terrible. But we're about to collapse. And I can't believe Dennis Gartman is so bullish on dollar yen. I mean, and I agree with him eventually. Dollar yen will eventually explode. But last I checked, he's been bullish on it for 3 months. It hasn't really gone down. But dollar yen scares the crap out of me. I think there's a meltdown in dollar yen coming. But that's going to be more of a global situation with the economy and the stock market collapsing. So I just cannot imagine a stock market collapsing and dollar yen going up big. Wouldn't that be unbelievable? We got March repatriation, true. That's exactly true. That's another reason why dollar yen could crack as well. Absolutely. So we're looking at this dollar index here. And again, you know about my channel lines. Hey, you people are going to get to see it now every day. You hear me talking about it, you freebies. So we see here, listen, on this line right here, we're broken, busted. So if you're a pure channel trader, we're busted here. This thing's going low, down, big. Now, we do have this support. This is what I was talking about for months now. I've been talking about it for a long time. We're right there. Look at that. Oh, baby. Look at that. I'll tell you, we break through 76. I just think it's a fait accompli. I think we're definitely going down to 76.10. Unfortunately, it hasn't been that easy, a little choppy. And, should we break this channel line, all hell's going to break loose. All hell. Because we're going to look at the euro chart, and that's a meltdown, and we might even double bottom, and that says euro dollar at 144, 143, right? So I got to tell you, if we break down, we close. Remember, this weekly chart, we closed at a new multi-year low on a closing basis. Intraday we were lower, but the Dixie, the dollar index, closed at a new multi-year low. No one even spoke about it on the week. So now we see the dollar index is not looking very good. Let's take a look at the S&Ps. S&P 500. Now you see this weekly chart? We're in this beautiful uptrend. No doubt about it. And look at my spot. We got to go for it. Should this, and you look at this weekly, should this take out 1342 to the moon, Alice? TTMA, for those of you that don't know. And we got a nice amount of support, even short term. You see the long-term support I got here for you. That's where we could come in, and it would still be a buy. Now, in my opinion, we're topping out. This is a left shoulder, head. We're going to make a right shoulder at some point. But you take a look. We even have this nice little uptrend here. So if 1,300 can hold, 1,290. But if we don't hold this 1,290, I got to tell you, people, we could be talking about 1,175. I don't know that's going to happen. But March has seen crazier days. Oh, baby. Looking at crude. Up and away to the moon, Alice. Fly me to the freaking moon. Gone. Like the wind. I think you got to even go to a monthly. I think you got to go to a monthly to really understand what's going on here. Because, again, this is, and Obama's going to release the Strategic Petroleum Reserve. I got to believe. Do you know George Bush never did it? Even when oil was exploding, even with the different wars, George W. Bubba never did it. We take a look at crude here. Take a look. We are taking out the 61.8% retracement. Big. Oil is going up. String, it's going up big. This thing is not going to stop. The fact that we closed above this retracement is huge. I think oil's got nowhere to go but up, and I think everybody except Western developed nations want it. Everyone else wants it. Russia wants it. You kidding? Iran wants it. Nuts. More money we're going to keep shipping over there. It's ridiculous. I'm telling you, there's going to be an embargo. You watch. Saudi Arabia is going to cut the spigot off. Oil goes to 200-300. Can you imagine? All right, taking a look at that gold chart. It looks pretty good, too. No matter how you want to slice it, I still like oil more than gold. And this is very overbought. That's a monthly chart, by the way. Let's go back to weekly. You know, the fact that we closed above this level here, it's still bullish. You know, closing too high. We need to close it like 14.10, 14.15 for me to be bearish. But this still looks good. All right, now let's get to some pairs. Now, again, when we look at this euro dollar, the line I've been trying to show you people, consistently show you. Oh, baby. Look at that. It's gone. Like the wind. To the moon. Not really the moon, because we got another channel line here. Oh, baby. Take a look at that one. Bang. And this one sets up also with this top here. Sets it up right there. So, it looks to me like 143 in the house. In the freaking house, baby. Listen, I thought 140 we were gonna reverse. I thought this first channel line was gonna hold, but it didn't. And the fact is, we're breaking out again. And it just looks like this spot here. And that Dixie breaking through 76. This is going to be one hell of a week, people. Big, 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 big bill. Dalian. Again, Garvin's so freaking bullish on Dalian. And like I've been saying, this is a monster spot. This thing is either going to explode, and he's right, or he's dead wrong, and this thing's going to collapse. I mean, look at this wedge. It don't get no bigger than that. That is one hell of a wedge. Don't even tell me it's not. I'd love for someone to tell me this is not a wedge. Please, bring it. I'll even let you call in. Show me how this is not a wedge. Of course it's a wedge. We held under 81.50. Again, that's my big spot. Excuse me. I don't think it's going to hit there. I think the stock market has to really come in. But, you know, I do think long term, of course not. Listen, there's a weekly chart over 10 years. Dalian has come way down. Way down. And yes, there is a rising population. It's getting older there, and they're retiring, and they need their money, and the Japanese have been the investors of their bonds. Yes, I understand that argument. But they still are exporters to the world. They have still benefited, and our auto industry has benefited big time with a stronger yen. So I don't know why the U.S. would really be supportive of this, especially Obama, because he loves Michigan, Detroit. But I think below 81.50, you got to be short. It could collapse. Absolutely meltdown. 75, here we come. God, I would love that. Because Gartman would be so wrong. Because really, bond yields really aren't even going up that much. They should be. I think the only way Dalian really explodes is we get a 10-year over 4%. We get a 10-year over 4%, then I'll guess Dalian should explode. But we had a 10-year that it was almost 4%, and Dalian, went to 83.50. Come on. Cable. We got a rate decision this week. Nothing really is going to change there. But as I've been saying, cable's broken out. Gone. Unless we close below 160, or even, I'd say 158, I guess. Let's zoom in. Take a look. So unless cable really can close, in my opinion, under 160, or even, I guess, 157, it's a buy. But I think remember, we broke out, we took out resistance, now this should be support. So 160.50, I think, should hold. Again, under 160 would be terrible, and we're going down to 157. But to me, it looks good. Wow, I'm at 14 minutes. This will be a first. Dollar Swiss. Oh, baby. What's it going to do? Well, it closed at a new low. So no matter how you want to slice it, no doji, no soup for you. Yes, Euro Swiss came up a little bit. Dollar Swiss still looks terrible, no matter how you want to slice it. Terrible. Yeah, dollar Canada is coming in, people. But, again, taking a look at this chart, it looks to me still, we're going lower. Yes, I got some support here. Some people don't agree with this. I do. Certainly, that's about 92. There should be some big support, 91.75. But, again, you measure the move, and that's about 90. Should this dollar Swiss Remember, we bounced off this bottom at 93. We're now below 93. We bounced almost 400 pips. The fact that we're broken, you measure this move here, and we're talking 90, people. 90. 9-0. Maybe even 89. And that was a number I used to use way back when, I remember. And Dollar Canada weekly chart, I mean, look at this thing. It's busted. Look at it. It's a new multi-year low. Look at this close. We haven't been there since 2008. I still believe, I truly believe we're going to come back and test down these lows. 92.75, I remember that too. But this thing is busted. Broken. Finito. I know it's been a death grind, and some of you getting chopped up a little bit in it because we get caught up in it. Sometimes we think it's going to collapse. But it's just going to keep going lower. Try and hang in there. Don't leave your wingman. Aussie. Look at all my lines. Sorry. Let me delete these. I can't believe I'm going over for 16 minutes now. Oh, baby. 2 gigs. I think I can go 30 minutes at 2 gigs. I can go hours. Wow. Aussie. You make a case, I guess, for you got the hangman here. Little reversal last week, but it still came back. This thing just wants to go. Come on. I mean, listen, I see the chart. It's way overbought, but I also see this as a potential explosion. And I'll tell you what, should we really take this out significantly, and you get oil going up more and just dollar bearishness and maybe stock market exploding to 1450 on the S&P, who knows? It's 1500. And this baby could have a big time leg up. I mean, we got 103 also here. That's our other spot. Right? That's about 104 now. 103, 104 level. But I think she goes to the moon. And the laggard, New Zealand. Oh, baby. This Kiwi. Again, I still think we're in a range. I think we could bounce. I do not think this Kiwi is going to collapse, especially if the dollar in general is selling off and this Kiwi is going to keep going down. I just don't see it. But under 73, it looks toast. Even under 73.20, it's toast. Remember, big rate decision. I think if this thing continues to go lower, it is a buy New Zealand on the news. If New Zealand keeps getting hit and they lower rates, maybe they say they're done. It's a token. See you later. And look at this Euro Sterling. What a chart, huh? What a move. I didn't believe it. That was ridiculous. I got killed here. But it is in a downtrend, but it does look like it's going higher. And that means Euro going up, cable maybe going nowhere. Or maybe Euro grinding and cable collapsing. I don't know. Third base. But to me, again, this baby's going up. It's got to make you nervous that cable might not really explode unless we get this major meltdown in the dollar, which I still think is possible. All right, everyone. Let's see. Again, as far as tonight is concerned, we got Australia job advertisements at 7:30. That's in 2 hours. I have no idea. All the floods, I have no clue. I'm not going to tell you I do when I don't. Centex investor confidence probably higher in Eurozone. Trichet speaking. I have no idea what he's going to say. He's going to defend his taking out of his language of his last decision last week. Probably going to be hawkish. Fisher speaking out of the U.S. No real data. Consumer credit, 3 o'clock. That's it. All right, again, if you have any questions about any aspect of my business, feel free to email me at info. Remember, I have a premium service where I go over all the other charts that you don't see after this. Euro yen, sterling yen. Don't you want to see those? Try my product, 1 week free trial. Info, globalfxradio.com. Andrew Spanton, the only voice now on YouTube every day you'll ever need, who truly loves to make you money. Have a good week. Hasta mañana.